Let's talk about rocky hill climbs. We are on Tincup Pass. That's Mirror Lake. In front of us, Tincup Pass over here. We got some rocky hill climbs ahead. So I'm looking, it looks like I can see a good rest spot at the top. So overall strategy here is to keep moving. Clamp with the knees. Get the weight back. Lean back over the rear wheel. Float the front. If I end up going up over any of those larger boulders, instead of slowing down, I want to just give it a little burp of throttle. Lean back and let the suspension do the work and pop up over it instead of trying to slow down and crawl. Really important, especially with the heavier bike, to keep momentum as you're going uphill. So all right, Mirror Lake, Tincup Pass, here we go. We'll try it out. Get up on the pegs as soon as you can. As soon as you think you got a line, lean back, do a burp of throttle, go for it. Yeah, no problem. So, if you need a break, lots of good times lots of good places to take a break here. Especially if you're pushing on something more technical. Just use the opportunities, use the terrain to your advantage. You know, if you're on the trail, you're not racing, so when you can tell there's an obstacle coming up, stop early, give yourself a lot of run-up space, as much as possible to make it easier. Burp of throttle, there we go. Keeping the weight back over these sharp rocks. So just stop early when you see something coming. Collect yourself, make a plan. Sometimes the answer is just commitment or brute strength, but long before that, a little strategy can go a long way. The tendency on rough, rocky terrain like this, I find, is to grip the bars, to stabilize my body, and also to stabilize the bike. And unfortunately, this is exactly the wrong thing to do. When you grip the bars too tightly, you tire out your arms and you're actually fighting the physics of the bike as it's trying to keep itself upright. So that's why I keep reminding myself, and the mantra is just building from the ground up, just starting with the legs, right? Starting with your feet. You can feel my feet on the pegs. Very solid. Jeep's letting us by, that was nice. Feet are solid on the pegs. I can feel them pressing down. My toes are slightly inward to prevent getting caught on anything. Got a rocky climb coming up. Here we go. Let's sight a line. Ooh, we're gonna have to send it. All right, first gear, lean back. Some throttle. Nice. There's another one. Bad place to stop, so, you know. Whoop. Whoop. Saved it. All right. Let's stop right up here on this flat spot and talk about what just happened. Now, the maximum control and flexibility you're going to get out of the bike and the suspension is when you're up on the pegs and on your feet. But guess what? Sometimes you get knocked off. That's all right. As soon as that happens, the rear wheel is skidding back and forth. The bike came up underneath me. One of my feet came off the pegs. Probably my knees weren't bent enough. And at that point, I'm on the seat. Now, again, the tendency that I'm fighting is to stop. I would say don't stop, because now all the weight is lower. The center of gravity is on the seat, and I'm shifting all the weight back, putting that pressure on the rear tire. That's giving me more grip. I'm keeping my right foot on the brake as long as possible, as much as possible. My left foot forward unless I'm in a really deep spot, and then usually the ground is actually going to be closer behind me. Being really careful with that foot not to get it tangled up under the wheel or caught on another rock. So even when the leg's out, keeping your toe up, flexed back, dabbing if you need to. It all comes back to carrying momentum. So even when things fell apart there, just go easy on the throttle, but I wanted to keep moving because it's way harder to start on one of those hills than it is to keep going. So, stick with it until the ship sinks. All right, let's give this a whirl. So, got another rocky hill climb coming up. We're at a good stopping place. So, gonna roll on the throttle, roll off the clutch, get up on the pegs. Try to keep our weight slightly back. The front wheel light. Here comes a Forerunner, so I'm going to go for it. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Lean into it. Got some rocks. Little dab. Nice. No problem. And there we go. Here we go. Up on the pegs. Not a ton of run up there. Gonna lean back, all the way back. Pressure on the back, light in the front wheel. That's nice. Let's see what this guy's doing. Whatever he wants. Ah, sweet. And they're off. Okay, long, loose scree field. Sometimes on these, the bigger rocks are better. If you have to switch over, switch lines, you want to be decisive. Oh, we're going to hop that. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Nice. Yep, still good. Yeah. Woo! That's fun, dude. That is a workout. Oh, check these rocks out. Hop that. Whoop. Absolutely. Oh. Nice. Smooth corner. Don't see anybody coming. Looking far ahead. Not right at the obstacle. That's what I was talking about before, is trying to search as far as we can into the line around the corners. By the time I'm up on something, it's too late. Yeah, little jump. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Ah.